Welcome to Sims Hotline. This will be a what's next video. I was gonna say reading, but I said video, so my apologies on that. This is going to be a what's next reading for Leo. So let's see what we can pull for you, Leo. So something with your money hasn't been going right because you went from selfish to selfless, and maybe you feel like you've been giving out more than you're receiving, and that's okay. Everything you spend comes back to you times 10. So if you affirm it, you think it, you speak it into existence, you know, you practice the spell work as you're buying things. Do you know what I'm saying? Everything I spend comes back to me times 10, immediately and abundantly. So no matter what, you're gonna get it back to you tenfold in like a positive way. Do you know what I'm saying? Everything you call out to the universe comes back. And it's like a real, like, it's a way to win this sneaky way. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if you see, like, maybe he's the one who really gave, who, like, borrowed, let me rephrase that, my apologies. He's the one who gave those swords out to whatever circus is there, right? They said that they were going to give them back. They never did. Like, they didn't do it in a timely fashion. So instead of drawing attention and going and making a big scene and like, give me my swords, blah blah blah, he simply went up and took 5 of them and left 2 in the ground, so that way it looks like, all right, well, there's still 2 planted there. Wherever those 5 are, they're going to be returned because there's still 2 there. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like maybe that's what you got to do in order to win, or apply that to the situation and see, you know, however it's fit. Yeah, so if your magic hasn't been working, it's for a good reason. It's because you're not on your own, and maybe you need to like learn how to operate on your own, or practice amongst others, but like on your own. So like rebuking, repel, repent, and like casting off any like negative spirits around you, because in reality they all circle around us. We just can't see them because their vibration is way higher than ours. But if you ever hear of like paranormal encounters and stuff, like the people are like, I see this, I see that. Yeah, because that spirit had to like really come dumb itself down to like the level of us. I'm sorry, my guides are just they could be really brutal. It's funny the way to put it though. I guess if you think about it, they are higher beings, so they have higher knowledge, and they've been around the block a lot more than us. Like, they've been around since like, I don't even know, you gotta think like King Tut. We have I'm not even gonna go into timelines. They've been around a lot longer than us, so they have acquired a lot more knowledge. So, you know, you don't always have to listen, but like trust your gut which ones to. Do you know what I'm saying? Maybe you're just ascending through like a mediumship, or you're starting to understand how to properly like speak with guides. I know when I went through my mediumship, it was pretty brutal, but I feel like I'm on the right side up with it now. So just know that sometimes it has to get worse before it gets better. And usually, I'm gonna say we're gonna go like 90 to 99% of the time. I don't understand the lesson or the meaning behind it. Not necessarily the lesson, like I have to understand the lesson in order to get the meaning, but sometimes it's just like a brutal one. But when I look back on it, I'm like, yeah, I would go through it again that way, as opposed to this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really am blessed. Like, I know that I'm not going to be put through anything more than I can handle or I can process, even though in the moment the weight of the world feels like it's on my shoulders. So I feel like you might be going through something like that, even if it's just like a spurt of it, or like an hour of your time in the next few days where you're like, I don't know, like enraged. Just know, like, it's because I feel like Spirit's giving it to you. Like, I feel like you're just going through like bliss, like wonderful times, and all of a sudden it's given to you, and it's released, and it's like, fuck, like, unleash the hounds type shit. Like, it's just gonna, I don't know, maybe there might be, like, darker spirits, so just be mindful, but I feel like they don't mean any harm. I feel like they're just solely there to, like, give a lesson, like, with protection around it, you know what I'm saying? Even if they aren't, even if it's just your guides or your ancestors necessarily just giving this to you, I don't know, I feel like make it dark before it gets light. Because ultimately you're coming out in like this Empress, like this fruitful type energy. I don't feel like she's as happy, but I feel like you're going to be there shortly after. So we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Empress. Maybe this just has to do with money and like what hasn't come in yet, but I don't know, when the communication comes, yeah, that's when the heaviness comes in, because you're not getting your justice. There's something new coming in after that. I feel like that's the illusions, yeah. And you just don't see it coming, but like after it ends, it ends. Then you just know that like you're being watched and guided through the whole thing, and that you're being helped. You just gotta ask for help, like ask for a helping hand. That's what they're there for. They're there to like help you balance things out and to help, I don't know, when things don't look right, they're there to celebrate you and all that you've learned, because not everyone is perfect, but maybe you're perfect to them in the spiritual realm, you know what I'm saying? So it's closing out the reading is some new communication. Maybe this is like from your guides or your ancestors, or you're becoming more connected. Maybe try to connect to the earth, like even if you go like walk on the earth, maybe that's just like enough for it to like trigger some universal knowledge or some ancestral knowledge to be dropped down to you. Well, that's all I have, Leo. Till we meet again.